Hey guys, how's it going? DannyDonuts here, and welcome back to my Deep Deck Dive series. We got an interesting one. Something that I've been noticing on the ladder is that there is a lot of control decks. A lot of decks that are either trying to outplay Druid or are just taking the game really, really long. So, I think that we're going to try to capitalize on this week by making a control Paladin deck. Let's make a control Paladin deck with an OTK kill that's teched for this meta. So first thing, let's put Beardo in the deck. And then let's put our bounce effects. We want things like Dirty Rat. And then Deathlord. If we're playing Deathlord, we're playing N'Zoth. And then if we're playing N'Zoth, we're playing a control package that runs Belchers. And then from there, we want to go and, we may not play Sylvanas, but we can cut Sylvanas if we get too top heavy. But I think that that's good for our top end. We also need Uther, the blade. And now we can start fitting stuff in to try to get our OTK going. So we are going to want to play Zola and Emperor Thorison, and then cheap spells. What cheap spells we want? We want Blessing of Wisdom for draw. We want to play, I think we play a bunch of 2-drops then. I think we're trying to go halfway with the OTK. Let's build the rest of the deck and we'll figure out what other cheap spells we want. We're definitely going to want Equality. And with Equality comes Pyro. We want more draw, but Loot Quarter is better. We can get a free hero power with Fencing Coach. And at this point, we just gotta be defensive, so Consecrate, and then let's add a Shrink Ray. We're gonna want some weapons. Now on this meta right now, I think that defensively, True Silver is better than Rallying Blade. We're trying to be a little bit more defensive here, so. Alright, what else are we missing here? Ah, cheap spells, okay. So how many do we have? We have 2, and we need 3 cheap spells to go off with our combo. So we probably want to have 4. Let's look at the 1-drops, I guess. Well, not a 0-drop. Let's look at the 1-drops. Divine Strength could be fairly competitive. Trading early against aggro. Humility could be good. Lost in the Jungle. Add some early game. Lost in the Jungle. Oh, actually, no. We don't want that for our combo because it'll fill the board up. We'll have too many spots. We don't want to do Lost in the Jungle. We could make it a secret. Or we could play Hydrologist and get the 1-drop. I like playing at least one more 1-drop. Let's play a Humility. Definitely the Protector. And we'll add a Hydrologist for that extra 1 spell if we needed. Alright, so this looks pretty good. Alright, so this is more like a control OTK. Has a lot of minions in our hand to get pulled. So when we're trying to do our OTK combo, we get to protect Beardo. And maybe we can outlast a little bit longer against some of these control decks. And hopefully our tools of removal will be able to deal with Druid. So yeah, let's see how this one goes. Alright, so we're playing against Priest.
Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
For Lordaeron!
Alright, so we got some fairly good cards to start off with. For later on. I think Emperor early is big. I've started to learn that so far.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, so he's Big Priest.
battle!
After all, it's more important than getting the secret out. Oh, come on! Who plays Potion of Madness? This guy's a Reno deck then. That's silly. But with the Reno deck, you probably can't put on enough pressure to kill us. Hidden Wisdom's pretty good. We have to play
Reporting
it.
for duty.
One thing I'm starting to realize is we might not have enough draw on the deck. Okay. Dirty rat. Thorson enough here. We get a free Fenching Coach, so that's essentially 2 mana off. Yeah, we can do that because equality. We can save one of our qualities for the combo. So now we just gotta get equality and an Uther.
Hand is too full.
Behold the glory of
Oh, here we go.
sun!
As long as he doesn't have a death in his hand and triple coin to it. Alright, so we can win as soon as we get Uther. Yeah, we don't do anything here, we pass.
Reporting for duty.
We're looking for a defensive card like a Belcher or a Deathlord.
The light has betrayed me.
Sylvanas is pretty good.
I have no time for games.
Reporting for duty.
Silver.
Evil will be purged! Reporting for duty. Death does not scare me!
At least Deathlord gives us some deck filling. What's Dirty Rat?
I ain't talking.
What? What weapon is he playing? Is he playing Medivh, trying to get the Medivh weapon back? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Evil will be purged! Reporting for duty.
Alright, we finally get Uther.
The light's justice has failed. Fall by my hand. Fall by my hands.
Hero power.
Death was merely a setback.
Then we fencing coach.
Dancing master.
We got lethal set up for next turn.
Touche. Like to play with fire?
Alrighty.
Time is money, friend.
Azeroth will be purified.
Death was merely a setback.
There we go, OTK.
Has come. No peace, no rest.
Arthas.
Alright, so we got a rogue. If this is Kingsbane rogue, we've got a fairly good shot. But if this is if this is an aggro rogue, odd rogue, we're in a bit of trouble. So we'll keep the True Silver and the Pyro and get rid of Rogo. Alright, so it's looking like it's Kingsbane rogue. So we got a shot. We just can't mill any of our cards, so we're gonna have to try to tempo this stuff out. Or it might be just... Huh, that's interesting. It's just Miracle then. I don't want to take Hidden Wisdom in this matchup. Loot border, perfect.
Mind if I roll me?
Hey, you want to buy a funnel cake?
It might be a burgle rogue.
Evil will be purged.
They could have Tomb Pillager. Tomb Pillager's a good 4-drop. It's mousing over one of the cards we picked up. That's not, it's this one. Okay, it's like a test rogue then. Just play a little bit defensively before we go in with our Dirty Rat. We don't want to get like a test or something and not be able to deal with it. Tinker's Sharp Sword Oil is probably pretty good.
I'm on fire.
Alright, we got Beardo.
Too soon.
Fencing coach.
Excuse me.
I'm okay with playing Deathlord at some point, but I'd rather be a little bit more patient. Just in case he has a Dirty Rat. It'll pull the Deathlord rather than one of these two guys.
Reporting for duty.
DannyDonuts. Alright, playing it patient here. This guy's not putting on any aggression, so no need to be the aggressor here.
I wonder.
1-0, okay.
You cannot escape the shadow of death.
We gotta play one of the Deathlords now. I mean, we don't have to, but we probably should.
Death does not scare me. Reporting for duty.
Trying to play around to banish, screwing us over. But we want the hero powers. Oh wow. Okay, so this guy's going in. I'm a dirty rat. See if we can take out a Tess or something.
I ain't talking. I ain't talking.
Oh good, we pulled his dirty rat.
The battle! The battle! You will be purged!
No need to hero power here. Actually, I mean, it doesn't hurt us if we do, because Vanish is still going to overdraw us. No matter what we do, Vanish is going to overdraw us.
Reporting for duty.
Balance in all things. Balance in all things.
Soul box.
The battle!
I think we should play Sylvanas later.
Reporting for duty.
You want to be aware of the dirty rat. He's
You
already
wanna
shown
buy
he's
a
run
funnel
one,
cake?
and that shows he's not a Reno dex, so he could be running another dirty
You wanna
rat.
buy a funnel cake?
Living mana. Wait, how did he get? Oh, that was on the Lotus. Cool. This is what the Sylvanas happens.
I have no time for games.
Reporting for duty. The battle!
At this point, all we need is Uther and Emperor. And then any spell. Alright, so he's only able to use one. That would have been devastating if he was able to get the Shadow Reflection off of it. That weapon is pretty bad. The rest of it comes with the page. We're looking for an equality or a shrink red. Not enough. Getting this off. I want to lose one or two.
The battle! The battle!
Let none survive.
So hopefully he just doesn't get some random paladin junk, like Consecrate or Equality or something. If it pull anything. That's fair, I guess.
Too soon.
Yes! Yes, okay, so we can't pop through without using something else. That's good for us. Double mid. Surprised he didn't use the Abyssigo face, but... Usta right on time. Let's see what we draw first.
Hey, give me that!
The light's justice has failed. All by my hand.
Balance in all things.
Alright, so now we start looking at ways to kill him if we get a dude to stick on the board. If we can get a horseman to stay on board, then Beardo into other things will work.
Balance in all things.
Wretched Protector. There's merit right now to going in, hero powering, and then fencing coach. Because if the dude sticks on board, then we can Beardo. 4+. Yeah, so if we get that to stick, we win. So otherwise, we gotta wait for Emperor. So I think it'd be about being a little bit aggressive here. He doesn't seem like he has much removal.
The end draws near. No rest by my hand.
As long as he doesn't have something like Consecration, we should be okay.
Not on my watch.
Alright. I believe that is it. Unless he has the 3-mana deal 3. I think it's a 4-mana deal 3, right?
Nothing scares me. Except mice.
That is the win.
Give me your best. I'm as money friend.
End game! There we go! Whenever you get into a grindy matchup, having Uther win you the game.
Sit back.
Alright. So this was Control OTK Paladin. Really good games. One of the things you start to realize is that Emperor Thorson is incredibly key in this matchup, but if you get put in a position where you're back and forth with your opponent, not really doing much, waiting for them to get their finisher, sometimes just being able to get the fencing coach out, get everything set up without the Emperor, will really give you game. Against Druid, I've had a couple games against them, having the Dirty Rat and the Deathlord, incredibly valuable. Being able to clear things, the Shrink Ray, along with Equality and Pyromancer, did very, very well. Overall, an off-meta deck, probably tier 3, tier 4, but a fun option to play if you are tired with the meta. Yeah, so that's it. This is DannyDonuts. This is my deck dive. If you want to see one of your crazy contraptions, your crazy deck ideas put into action, just leave it in a comment below, and I'll see if we can make a pretty cool video out of it. Alright, catch you all later. Bye.